Welcome back LC Coins World. Today we're diving into a fascinating topic that has intrigued collectors for decades. Rare and valuable US coins. Will be exploring some of the 2 francs 1979 coin value, most sought after coins in the market right now. The 2 francs coin 1981 value and the 1 francs 1960 coin value, and how they've risen in 0.1 to francs 1967 coin value over time. If you're passionate about rare coins or just starting your collection, stay tuned because you might have some hidden treasures right in your pocket. Let's get started. First up, the 2 francs 1979 coin value with the mark specifically in its unique black color shade condition. This incredible coin is turning heads across the collector community and attracting serious attention in the auction market. So whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your coin journey, welcome back to my YouTube channel LC Coins World, where today we are diving deep into the fascinating and historically rich story of the 2 francs 1979 coin from France. This coin represents much more than a unit of currency. It is a symbol of a nation's evolution through political, social, and economic transformation. The 2 francs coin, minted in 1979, is part of the modern French coinage that reflects the values and the vision of the Fifth Republic, a republic that was established under the leadership of Charles de Gaulle in 1958, and which brought new reforms and a new identity to France. The obverse of the coin is graced by the famous image of La Semouse, or the soul, designed by Oscar Roty, a symbol first introduced in French currency in the late 19th century and later revived for use in the coins of the Fifth Republic. The soul represents growth, labor, and prosperity as she walks through the field casting seeds, a representation of the nation's agricultural roots and commitment to building a fruitful future. This allegorical figure is not just a piece of art, but also a reflection of France's historical attachment to land, labor, and the strength of its people. The reverse side of the coin displays the denomination 2 francs, prominently centered within a wreath composed of an olive branch and an oak branch. The olive branch symbolizes peace, while the oak branch represents strength and endurance. Together, these emblems speak to the dual aspirations of the French Republic: peace and resilience. This design was created during a time when France was navigating post-war reconstruction, modernizing its economy and expanding its influence in European and global affairs. The coin itself was struck in nickel, a durable and affordable metal that ensured longevity in circulation. It weighs approximately 7.5 grams and measures about 26.5 millimeters in diameter. Its edge is reeded, a common feature that helps in deterring coin clipping, a form of tampering that has historically affected coin integrity. The 1979 minting was part of an ongoing series that lasted from 1979 until the introduction of the euro in the early 2000s. During this period, millions of 2 francs coins were produced by the Monnaie de Paris, the French mint, which has a legacy of excellence and precision in minting dating back to the 9th century. The 1979 2 francs coin was not intended to be a rare issue, rather, it was a workhorse of French currency, widely used in everyday transactions across the country, from bakeries in Bordeaux to cafes in Marseille. Yet despite its common use today, this coin holds significant historical and cultural value, particularly for collectors, numismatists, and those interested in modern European history. Its value today depends on several factors, including condition, minting quality, and rarity. In and circulated or proof condition, this coin may fetch a premium on the collector's market, while circulated examples offer a nostalgic and affordable entry point for new collectors. What makes the 2 francs 1979 coin especially interesting is the period in which it was used, the late 1970 and early 1980s were years of economic transition in France, marked by inflation, oil crises, and shifting political landscapes. Despite these challenges, the 2 francs coin remained stable and widely accepted, serving as a symbol of continuity and national identity until the end of the Franc era in 2002. This coin also witnessed France's growing participation in European integration, which would eventually lead to the adoption of the euro. It is important to understand how this small piece of metal encapsulates so much history. The design, the metal, the production, and even its circulation tell a story of a nation navigating its modern identity, rooted in tradition yet evolving towards a new European future. As we continue this video, we will take a closer look at the numismatic details of the 1979 2 francs coin, examine its market performance over the years, share tips on authentication and grading, and explore the role it played in the everyday life of French citizens. We will also look into notable auctions, examples of high-grade specimens, and hear from collectors who have made this coin a part of their treasured collection. So grab a seat, stay with us, and let us explore the rich tapestry woven into the 1979 French 2 francs coin, from the art and symbolism to the economic and political backdrop of its time. This is more than a coin, it is a chapter in the ongoing story of France and an enduring emblem of its cultural heritage. Welcome again to LC Coins World, where history and numismatics come to life. Today we are diving into the full history and value of the 2 francs 1981 coin from France, a coin that holds both cultural and numismatic significance in the modern history of the Fifth Republic of France. The 2 francs coin, issued in 1981, continues the series of modern French coinage that emerged in the post-World War II era, designed to reflect the evolving identity of France and its role in a changing Europe. The obverse of this coin features La Semouse, the sower, a symbolic figure deeply rooted in French coin design. La Semouse is an allegorical image of a woman sowing seeds into the earth, and she was originally designed by Oscar Roty for the French silver coins of the Third Republic, and was later reintroduced in modern coinage to represent continuity, growth, and the strength of French agricultural and social foundations. She wears the Phrygian cap, a symbol of liberty and revolution, and she is depicted mid-stride, casting seeds into the wind. This is not only artistic, but also reflects the ideals of a republic built on effort, vision, and the hope for a fruitful future. The reverse of the 2 francs 1981 coin displays the denomination in bold, centered within a wreath made up of olive and oak branches. The olive branch symbolizes peace, while the oak stands for strength and resilience. These 2 symbols together express the values of the French Republic: liberty, equality, fraternity. The coin's metal composition is nickel, which was chosen for its strength, resistance to wear, and economic efficiency. At a time when durability and affordability were major considerations in coin minting, the coin has a diameter of approximately 26.5 millimeters, a weight of 7.5 grams, and features a reeded edge which serves to deter clipping and ensure the coin's integrity in circulation. This specific year, 1981, is historically notable for several reasons. It marks the election of Franc Coin as President of France, the first socialist president of the Fifth Republic. His election brought political shifts and reforms in French society and economics, and coins minted in this year serve as subtle artifacts of that pivotal moment. The Monnaie de Paris, the French national mint, produced millions of these coins in 1981, using techniques that ensured consistency and quality across the mintage. The mint has a history dating back over 1,200 years and has been responsible for some of the most iconic coinage in European history. The coin circulated widely across France and served as a cornerstone of everyday transactions, whether used to buy bread, newspapers, or bus fare. The 2 francs coin was a staple in the pockets of millions. It became part of daily life in urban and rural settings and helped bridge the post-war economic growth with the social transformations of the 1980s. In terms of collectability, the 2 francs 1981 coin holds both common and special appeal for collectors depending on its condition standard. Circulated coins may have modest market value, but uncirculated mint state examples, or those struck with exceptional precision, can be valued higher by numismatists today. Collectors often seek out 1981 examples for their historical context and as part of a complete set of late Franc era coinage. This coin also plays a role in understanding the pre-euro monetary system, as France would later transition to the euro in 2000. The 2 francs coin remains a tangible link to that earlier economic period and is often compared in size and utility to the modern euro coin equivalents. Numismatists and historians alike value the 2 francs coin for its balance between practical use and symbolic depth, and the 1981 issue in particular provides insight into a country poised between tradition and transformation. As this video continues, we will look into authentication tips, methods for grading and evaluating the condition of the coin, recent auction results, and what collectors and dealers say about the 1981 issue. We will also review the process of minting at Maine de Paris, the shifts in coin design over time, and how political events shaped currency design and usage. Stay with us as we explore everything about this humble but historically rich coin, the 2 francs 1981. Welcome again to LC Coins World, where numismatics meets deep history, and every coin tells a story worth collecting. Today we will journey through the full professional history and significance of the 1 franc 1960 coin from France, a coin that represents a pivotal moment in French monetary history and serves as a bridge between the past and the future of the French Republic. This coin was minted during a time of major reform in France, specifically under the leadership of Charles de Gaulle, who was spearheading the rebirth of the French monetary system after the economic turbulence of the post-war years. In 1958, France adopted the Fifth Republic, and with that came a dramatic reform of its currency system, which had suffered from inflation, instability, and complex denominations for decades. The new franc, also referred to as the nouveau franc, was introduced in 1960, and the 1 franc coin issued that same year became a key piece of this major change. The idea was to simplify currency and restore public confidence in the national monetary system. The new franc was worth 100 old francs, and this revaluation was a powerful signal of economic renewal, stability, and national identity. In terms of design, the 1 franc 1960 coin carries immense cultural symbolism. The obverse features the image of Mary and the national personification of the French Republic. She is the embodiment of liberty, reason, and the spirit of revolution. Her likeness on coins is not merely decorative, but ideologically profound, evoking the legacy of the French Revolution and the values of liberté, eagle-eyed fraternity. Her depiction in 1960 is modern, serene, and bold, crafted to communicate both continuity and forward motion. The reverse of the coin displays the denomination with a wreath of olive branches which symbolize peace, prosperity, and stability. The words Republic Francaise encircle the upper edge, reinforcing national unity. The coin is composed of nickel and has a weight of approximately 6 grams, a diameter of 24 millimeters, and a smooth edge. Its nickel composition was chosen for durability, corrosion resistance, and the ability to maintain detail through circulation. This coin was struck at the Maine de Paris, which has been the official mint of France since the 9th century and has consistently maintained high standards of coin production over centuries. The 1960 issue was among the first waves of modern coins that would define France's currency until the introduction of the euro in 2000 to the significance of the 1 franc 1960 lies not only in its monetary role, but also in its historical timing. It came at the dawn of the French economic miracle, a period of rapid industrial growth, modernization, and social reform. The coin circulated widely across metropolitan France and its overseas territories and was used for everything from daily commerce in small village markets to major urban centers in Paris, Marseille, and Lyon. From a numismatic standpoint, the 1 franc 1960 coin is a foundational piece in any collection of modern French currency. Collectors value it for its historical importance, clean design, and role in a major currency reform. Coins in and circulated or proof condition, especially those with full strikes and minimal wear, can command higher premiums while circulated. Examples remain popular as educational tools and historical keepsakes over the years. These coins have been studied for their strike characteristics, mint variations, and condition grades, and some pieces even hold particular value due to anomalies or die varieties. In this video we will examine how to authenticate a genuine 1 franc 1960, how to evaluate its condition, what kind of mintages were produced, how the coin was received by the public at the time, and how it fits into the broader story of European post-war recovery and French national identity. We will explore auction results and trends in market value, both for hobbyists and serious investors. This is more than a coin, it is a reflection of a nation rebuilding itself, redefining its place in the world, and expressing that rebirth in something as simple and powerful as a piece of currency. So stay tuned as we dig deep into this rich chapter of numismatic history. Welcome once again to LC Coins World, where we bring coins to life with the stories they carry and the legacies they represent. Today we are exploring the full professional and historical journey of the 1967 half-franc coin from France, a coin that holds a deep and valuable story rooted in the economic and cultural evolution of modern France. The 1967 and a half-franc coin was part of the currency system of the Fifth Republic, which was established under President Charles de Gaulle after years of economic instability and post-war challenges. This coin stands as a reflection of a stable and modernizing France, moving forward through financial reform and technological progress while holding onto its republican ideals and revolutionary heritage. The half-franc denomination had been part of French currency since the late 18th century, and by 1967, the coin represented a bridge between centuries of monetary legacy and the rapidly developing economic landscape of Europe. This coin was minted at a time when France was experiencing what is often called the Trente Glorieuses, or the 30 glorious years of economic growth, industrialization, and modernization that lasted from the end of World War II until the mid-1970s. The 1967 issue was a continuation of a coinage style that had been introduced in the early 1960s, with simple modern designs that emphasized national unity, peace, and economic confidence. On the obverse of the 1967 half-franc you will find the classical image of Mary and the allegorical figure of liberty and the embodiment of the French Republic. She wears the Phrygian cap, which is a symbol of freedom and revolution, dating back to the Roman era and strongly associated with the French Revolution. Her calm and noble expression reflects the ideals of the Republic, and her depiction on this coin serves to unite the past with the aspirations of a modern democratic society. The reverse of the coin features the denomination with the laurel and olive branches, which are deeply symbolic. The laurel branch traditionally represents victory and achievement, while the olive branch stands for peace. Together, these symbols reinforce the message that France in 1967 was a victorious nation, rebuilding in peace and focused on national success and social harmony. The coin was made of nickel, which was chosen for its durability, resistance to corrosion, and suitability for mass circulation. It has a diameter of 20 millimeters, weighs about 2 grams, and has a smooth edge. It was struck at the Monnaie de Paris, the historic French mint known for centuries of coin production and artistic excellence. This coin circulated widely and was used in everyday commerce for small transactions, from cafes and bakeries to markets and public transport, making it a familiar part of daily life for millions of French citizens. Its wide use also meant that most examples show circulation, where but uncirculated examples, especially in proof quality, are highly sought after by collectors. The year 1967 itself was a significant one in France, politically, culturally, and socially. Just 1 year before the major student and labor protests of 1968, it was a time when France stood on the edge of major social changes, and the half-franc coin from this year becomes a small yet potent emblem of this moment in time. For numismatists, the 1967 and a half franc is important because it belongs to a brief series before the denomination was eventually discontinued in favor of higher values as inflation and economic expansion made smaller denominations less practical. Coins of this type are evaluated by collectors based on condition, strike, clarity, luster, and historical interest, although its metal content does not make it valuable in terms of bullion. The coin holds significant value for historical study, collection themes such as 20th century European coinage, and for those tracing the legacy of the French Republic through coin design and usage. In this 2-hour video, we will examine the full production background of the 1967 half-franc, including mint statistics, die varieties, public reception, economic conditions surrounding its issuance, and its long-term legacy within French and European numismatic circles. We will also look at recent auction results, grading tips, preservation advice, and the role of this coin in collections today, and how it helps us understand how nations communicate ideals through coinage. Thank you for joining LC Coins World, where history and currency come together with passion, knowledge, and precision.